What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about how major job layoffs are on the way, a couple of different things you can do to prepare, and why you need to prepare before the worst happens. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, last but not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer your first friend, and they're going to give you 30 free fractional shares and then 15 free fractional shares for every referral after that. If you refer 3 friends by the end of the month, they're going to give you all the way up to 20 free shares of Apple, guaranteed at least one. If you refer 7 friends by the end of the month, they're going to give you all the way up to 40 free shares of Apple, guaranteed at least 2, because you get a second spin. And of course, for every friend you refer that enables crypto trading, they're going to give you $5 worth of a crypto of your choice. Everything will be linked in the description. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about how major job layoffs are on the way. This is something that we've actually been seeing for, well, we've been seeing this for a little bit of time now, but things started to pick up a little, but now we're seeing a little bit more of a downturn once again. And I don't know how many of you pay too close attention to social media. I personally don't. I couldn't care less about social media. The only reason I bring this up is because I'm interested in the way social media works. I don't care to use it, I just find it fascinating. And something that I've been noticing over the last couple of weeks is online advertising seems to be plummeting. Now that right there, in my opinion, is the biggest red flag. Because usually, when you see online advertising begin to dip, it's usually a telltale sign that a storm is on the way. For example, I clicked on a couple of YouTube videos the other day, and you know how normally if you don't have YouTube Premium, they show you 2 ads? Each one's like 5 seconds, it doesn't really matter. They show you 2 5-second ads. Well, I clicked on a whole bunch of videos the last couple of days, and I've only been displayed 1 ad per video. So I don't know if that means that there are less ads to go around, but I'm noticing it other places as well. It's not just YouTube. I'm noticing it on Twitter, Instagram, all over the place. But guess what? It's not indicative of anything. Just because I'm personally seeing less ads, I've noticed something over the last couple of days. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, but we have been seeing layoffs. We have been seeing a major decrease in spending, non-essential spending, at least. We're seeing more spending on essentials, and that's just because the prices have been going up. We're retracting right now, and I personally believe the layoffs are going to continue, going to build, going to snowball. I don't know for how long, and by the way, I hope I'm incorrect. I hope that's not the case. I hope I'm wrong here. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be wrong. So I wanted to point out a couple of different things you can do right now so that you can help prepare yourself, brace yourself for impact. Number 1, probably the most obvious, cut back on non-essential spending. Going to the movies, going out to eat every night. All these Netflix subscriptions. Going bowling every Tuesday, whatever it is that you do, you might want to consider cutting back on some of those expenses. The things that you don't absolutely need to be spending your currency on right now. Pretty much goes without saying. I don't think I need to talk any more about that. Number 2, now that you have decreased your unnecessary spending, you should, in theory, have a little bit more currency going towards savings. Take that larger amount of saved dollar bills and consider putting those dollar bills into assets that stand a better chance of storing value than the dollar bills themselves. For example, index funds, real estate, potentially precious metals, a mixture of all of them. Put it into a business, a side hustle, something that you could do in addition to your job, in addition to your primary source of income, to produce a little bit of on-the-side income. 2 paychecks coming in rather than just one. Even if that second paycheck is minuscule, barely anything, not even making a dent in anything. At the very beginning, you might be thinking to yourself, oh man, this is more effort than it's worth. No, it's not. That's not true. Wait till it builds. Wait till it grows. You won't be saying that anymore. You'll be saying, wow, that was 1,000% worth it. Consider doing these things. Like I said, number 1, cut back on unnecessary spending. 2, now that you have a little bit more saved up, put those dollar bills to work for you. Store them in assets that stand a better chance of preserving value than currency. And now 3, at your job, if you are fearful of layoffs coming your way, if you are fearful of the slight possibility that you could potentially maybe get laid off, now's the time to be the employee of the month. Now is the time to pick up the slack. Now is the time to start working your face off. If you're not already working your face off, now's the time to amp it up. Now's the time to turn it up a notch or 2 or 12. Now's the time to show your boss, show your manager, show your supervisor, show your business, your company, your whatever, that you're an asset, not a liability. The people that are half asleep at work right now, the people that are not paying attention, the people that are dragging their feet, the people that are wasting their time, people that are milking the clock, those are liabilities, especially during rough financial situations, rough economies, I should say. Those are liabilities. And if and when the layoffs arrive, those are the ones who are going to get cut first. The bosses, the supervisors, the companies, they don't want to lay off the good workers. They will do everything in their power not to. You know who's going to be the first one out the door? The guy that's sleeping right now. The guy who clocked in, sat down, he's been on his phone for the last hour and a half. That guy's getting cut. Now's the time to be employee of the month. Go into employee of the month mode. Prove that you are an asset. Whatever it is that you do, I don't care where you are on the food chain at your job. I don't care if you're at the bottom. I don't care if you're at the top. I don't care if you're somewhere in between. I don't care if you're a custodian. I don't care if you're a CEO. There's honor in all jobs. Now is the time to prove that you are an asset, not a liability. This is the best thing you can do right now to add a little bit of extra insurance. It doesn't guarantee anything, but you'll stand a far better chance if they're forced to lay people off. Don't be the first one in mind when they sit down in their meetings and say, oh man, who do we let go? Who's underperforming right now? Who's slacking right now? Who's dragging their feet? Who do we absolutely need right now? Who can we never, ever let go? Who do we got to take care of? Be that person. Be the asset, not the liability. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. This is sugar-free, low-calorie, packed with a whole bunch of vitamins, 50 different flavors to choose from. It's really good. I recommend it. Link in the description for $5 off your first order. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. You could deposit as little as you'd like, even as little as a penny. It still works, it still counts. You still get your up to 12 free fractional shares. If you refer a friend to the app before the end of the month, Webull will ordinarily give you 15 free fractional shares, but your first referral of the month, they're going to give you 30, and then 15 free fractional shares for every referral after that. If you refer 3 friends to the app by the end of the month, they're going to give you a spin on the Webull wheel, which guarantees you at least 1 free share of Apple, with the chance of winning all the way up to 20. If you refer 7 friends to the app by the end of the month, it guarantees you at least 2 free shares of Apple, with the chance of winning all the way up to 40. Please, for the love of God, don't pass up on an opportunity. And for every friend you refer that enables crypto trading, they're going to give you $5 worth of a crypto of your choice between Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Shib, and Cardano. Everything will be linked in the description. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Do you agree with what I talked about? Do you disagree with what I talked about? Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.